Hey everybody, KC0VII Tom. We're up here on this cold Saturday morning in Austin, Minnesota. It got down to like 5 degrees last night. Don't let the bright sunshine fool you. It is cold and the wind is blowing pretty good. I'm not going to be out here too long. Austin is roughly 26,200 some odd people at the last sentence that was taken here a few years back. Austin is one of these weird towns where, well, besides other weird things, but there are more EV charging stations for a town this size than any other town I've come across. Here's a map of PlugShare, and we have roughly 16 EV charging stations or charging platforms. A lot of these platforms have 2 charging cables on it. There are a few that have a single charge cable on it. 14 of these charge stations are L2, which are 240 volts at 48 amps. Which will really give you a good quick charge. There is one, it's not really a charging station, it's just a dedicated outlet out at Quick Trip Truck Stop. 120 volts at 20 amps, so the idea is you bring your own charge cable and charge your car at a whopping 5 miles for every hour charging. More of a gimmick to get you in. And the 16th one is an L3 charger. An L3 charger actually connects almost directly to the battery. There's some control points between the outlet and the battery, and it dumps the DC voltage right into the battery. All these charge stations are controlled by either ChargePoint, Blink, or ZipNet, which is on the L3 here. There's a couple that are running wild. You don't need any type of account. You just go plug in for free. An L3 charger is a little different from your L1 and L2. We'll throw up a picture of the socket on the side of your car for an L1, L2. The 2 small guys connectors are for control points, and the 3 larger pins is common L1 and L2 on your legs of your 120 volt or 240 volt, and that connects the AC voltage to your charge controller built into the car. That converts to DC and runs, charges the battery and runs all your cooling systems. An L3, they added 2 extra jacks down below, and that goes to a controller into the battery. So you're actually dumping DC voltage right into the battery. You can go up to 0 to 80% charge in roughly 30 minutes. I've heard on some vehicles 20 minutes, so we'll say 20 to 30 minutes. This is a lot of energy going in. It creates a lot of heat. So your car's air conditioning and cooling system is going to be kicking in to cool off, keep that battery cooled off, and also maintain that thermal regulation at the best charge temperature. Once you get to 80% to 100%, they back off on the charge level. It can take up to another hour just to get that 100%. Little trick I'm hearing about is once you hit that 80% on your L3, switch over to an L2 charger and charge up normally. So let's take a closer look at this. Now these are in cooperation with, looks like, Austin Utility and Riverland Community College. We have the different types of connections on these. We have the CCS and the ones for the Teslas. And again, this is an L3 over here. Then over here we have 2 L2s. Again, these are Clipper Creeks. They're the big dogs, and there's a barcode on the front. You just scan it and away you go. We're located here at Riverland Community College, or when I was going to school here, or not here, across the field at Austin Tech. This is known as the Junior College or Austin Community College. We are located just south of where Interstate 90 and Highway 218 North intersects. There's a couple gas stations there. We're going to get inside here. This wind is really biting. A lot of these L3s are along the interstate road network due to the fact that the equipment cost is quite high. To install these is quite high, and the amount of energy, amount of AC power they draw is quite high. So you're going to see these in highly traveled areas along, like it says, along the interstates. So they get used for destinations, kind of like the Tesla big destination charger. There are quite a few of those in the area, also those Teslas, and I really don't talk about them now up to this point due to the fact that Tesla wasn't allowing us to charge. And now, since they've kind of got together with all the other car manufacturers, it sounds like they're going to open those up to the rest of us. I'll have to buy one of those adapters to go from the J72 something connector to what they use on the Tesla network. So that could be a video coming down the road. I've heard they're under $50 on those adapters. So again, small town Austin, Minnesota. We got up to the big dogs, the L3 chargers. This is going to be quite interesting. If you're in the area and need a quick charge, stop in here. Like I said, they're about 2 blocks off from the Interstate 90. We're actually in like the Riverland Community College parking lot. I suppose during the day when the building's open, you could go in there and use the facilities if you had to take, go to the men's room or the ladies' room. And there is, like I said, a gas station down a block down. There is a fast food joint in there. You can get some snacks, something like that. Kill 20 minutes, get up to charge, and off you go down the road. We're going to see a lot more of these getting rolled out. It sounds like with some of the new policies that the energy department's rolling out, we're seeing more of these. There is another L3 station up north here on 218 at Blooming Prairie, Minnesota. That was funded by part of that VW Dieselgate fine that Volkswagen got. A lot of that money went out for grants. That's how Osage got their L2 chargers. Well, the community of Blooming Prairie, they put in an L3 along with one L2, and we may get up there one of these days to take a look at that. So there's also another L3 charger over in Iowa where Interstate 35 and Highway 105 intersect there at the Diamond Joe Casino area. And like I said, they're getting more popular. 3 years ago, there was none, so they're slowly rolling out. A lot of the newer EVs do have the L3 charging capabilities. Some of the early ones did not, like the Volt. My 2013 does not have it, but my 2021 Bolt does have an L3 connector on it. So if I'm up here and I need a quick charge, I may stop in here and top off real quick. On that, I got to finish my errands, get home, start cleaning out the poo and moving some stuff into Tigger, and get ready for going camping. Forecast is getting a little strange, but I think we're gonna have a little early spring, get a chance to get out camping. I was down at Howerson Park and it looked like they did some tree trimming to open up the area, so camping season is not far off. 7-3, everybody. Be sure to tell your friends, neighbors, other hams, subscribe, hit that bell to get notification when new videos come out, add comments below. 7-3, everybody.